Okay. There was something in the middle there. I wonder if I was supposed to do something before. What about the thing in the middle? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we play with the technology today, we get to have more fun with every one of you. Keep in mind, our ultimate goal is today's theme is very simple. You're fired. Have you ever been fired from a job? Let go? I mean, it kind of, what can I say? It sucks. We all go through this process. We all go through life, and life tries to kick our assets. And that's how I look at it every time, because it's like anything else I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help people. It was not easy for me, but the reality is God gave me a brain with an IQ pretty well off the chart, total recall, and I end up rhyming all the time. Don't try to, but it comes out that way. So, what's our ultimate goal today? If I'm going to help you, the only thing I can do is basically kind of size you up. Not size you up in the wrong way. I got to look at your personal credit, okay? I've helped over 50 million people in 49 years. Next year will be my 50th year. So what will happen at the end of this year, I'm not going to retire. I just won't be available 6 days a week like I am today. I've been available online or in person for 49 years, 6 days a week. It's time to go on a business trip. What do you think? So if I get the chance to look at, I can tell you exactly what you need to do. I can help you build up to 100,000 of personal credit right away. Corporation, $1 million in every division as well. So understand something. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. They gave me that nickname on KNX Radio. What happens here is simple. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough. He was the guy for the security chief of TRW and Asperian. I'm the one who came up with the 25% rule to 29% rule on credit cards. So the problem I believe you had with you is you didn't know the rules and tools, and I think you kind of screwed up. But again, let's see if I can correct some of the mistakes today. In the beginning, no pictures are recording. Why? I think you take pictures of everything and record everything. Then you don't pay attention to anything. That's what I believe, but guess what? So understand today is very simple. I've obtained everything I ever had, and I'm talking everything. Didn't matter, I got shot 3 times, I've been knifed 6 times, I died in one coma and was in another coma as a kid. I went through it. God's not done with me. So let's understand. Here's me in 1981. Highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. Why do people say white man can't jump? I have no idea. But I like goodies. You like goodies? See, goodies to me were Lamborghinis and Ferraris and mansions. Or even houses on Huntington Harbor, all 5 islands, and have fun. But what do we get to do? 49 years ago plus, understand, it's amazing. 1976, my system, I wanted to show the world how I got my first million to my first billion through corporate structure, by the way. And the reality is it's called winning the game of business. I turn it like a chess game. See, winning the game of business, what we're trying to do is win, but the problem is I'm trying to help you again and again. May I'll hold your hand every step of the way. Now, what I want you to think about today is if you got fired. You got fired from your job. You're fired. You're out. You got laid off. Wow. What happens to all of it's very simple. Time. Time, money, and credit. Time, money, and credit. You see, you get laid off from your job, okay? Then what I call is oh shit day. Oh shit. I got laid off from a job. I'm going to tell my wife, and what do we do for the house and the kids and feed the family? Now, next week, if I haven't found a job to replace my income, it's oh shit week. Then 8 months later, it's oh shit year. See, let's understand something. You and I are the same in a lot of ways. You have the ability, but you have to listen and learn how to play this game to win. See, life is a game. We have to win. This is like hell, and when we die, we go to heaven. A better place than this. But what happens is simple. We run out of time. We ran out of money. You jacked up your credit. All right, you dropped your score, couldn't get any more. That kind of sucks. So the reality of life is very simple, okay? We have to realize that all cards fluctuate, but 2. When I designed this system for the whole world, the bottom line is very simple. Most of your cards all fluctuate. That means these cards here need a stick in the back of it. We have to dummy proof this. We're not dummies, but we do stupid things all the time. All of us do. If we put 25 to 29% rule behind the credit card, we can actually follow through. What happened is you had an oh shit day, week, month, or year. What did you do? You jacked up the card. It's worth $10,000. I can spend that now. The reality is the answer is no. You can only spend $2,900 on that card. If you spend more than that, your score drops. You get stuck. You can't get any more. You backed yourself and family in a corner because no one told you the rules and tools I designed in 1987. You see, all credit cards fluctuate. All of them, but these two. It's simple. What you need to know is the real truth, how to get through the process of an oh shit day, week, month, or year. You're fired, you're laid off. What do we do? So let's understand something today. Okay? You actually kind of hurt yourself because you didn't know any better. The lack of knowledge was what I call our stupidity. We're not stupid people, but we do follow stupid. The reality is half the world is freaking lazy. So what are we going to do? Let's have a little checklist. 8 months later, after fired or laid off, whatever you want to call it, we have an oh shit day. Before we get to that point, we should have increased our credit score and asked for more credit. When we didn't need it, we asked for more. See, when you have money, they give you money. You don't have any money, they don't give you no money. You have good credit, get more good credit. Shitty credit, no more. See, you back yourself in a corner. What do we get to do? It's very simple. Analyzation. I like to analyze everybody. I've done 50 million people so far. So I can take your 638 and make it a 720, give you 200 points. But what makes me any different than anyone else? Nothing besides I helped set up the system in the first place. That's probably number one. I came with the 29% rule in the first place, and I can help you and tell you exactly what you need to do if you're willing to listen and learn. So we need 100,000 of personal credit. That means simple. This is a $50,000 card. Maybe you need 2 of these. What I'd like you to do is let me get you 8 to 10 cards. 8 to 10 cards at 5 to 10,000 each. Is that okay? See, I need you to understand something. When you have that oh shit day, week, month, or year, the end of the year, what can you do with your family? Feed the family, kids, car, house, spouse. What are you going to do? So if we have 100,000 credit, let's understand how I designed this. I designed this in 76, by the way. Okay? What does this mean? If I have 100,000 credit and I use 29% rule, that gives me 71,000 of safety. 71,000 of safety gets me through that year. You see, bad days, weeks, month, and year don't last forever. But what happens with most people, because they screw it up, they back themselves in a corner. You drag your shitty credit for 3 to 6 years, if not longer. You kept getting worse, 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 and you got to the point you even don't pay attention to it until you want to buy a house and a car. Then you have to step it to the plate. 100,000 of credit. Now we have to do one thing, cut all the crap out we don't need to buy today. I ask the average person, how much money do you spend every other day? You kind of waste $50 to $100. They say yes. I don't want to waste any money. So I'd tell you to cut out all the crap, but let's understand something. If you're wasting $50 every other day, that's $700 a month. I could put $5,000 on this card today, and my payment's between $50 to $200 a month. So what you'd waste and kind of, I'd say, piss away, you could actually refinance your life if you want to, but it's up to you. Now we got to think about a corporation. Here's my life, okay? I'm being used and abused as a kid. I get born in a taxi. My mom, you don't want me. I get to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. All right, she has a poker game every Wednesday night. I heard a corporation's a legal person. So let's go to the board for a moment, okay? Let's do something. Write down you. You are a duck and a sheep, okay? You're actually a bullseye. You could have had 3 divisions of you, by the way, 3 of you. But you didn't do that. You decided to not create a line of defense. You did not set up, all right, the oh shit day, week, month, or year, and have a line of defense for you and your family. You should have. If we look at a corporation here, we can have a corporate umbrella. This means every entity. Is the entity a corporation? Is it a subsidiary, which is a corporation? Or is it basically a division of a corporation? 1985, I created the division process, the line of defense. You can do your homework and find out that I'm telling you the truth. That's why they call me the Godfather of Credit. You see, what happens is if I get you a credit card, this is $100,000. Here's another one as well. What do I get to do? A corporation can daisy chain credit. That means every division will get its own line of credit. Every division has its own credit file. What happens when people start a business, they steal from their family, their credit and everything else, and they kind of screw it all up. There's no reason to do that, but unfortunately, they didn't know how to play the game to win. I brought in my first $1 million corporation structure when I was 14 and a half years old. Well, I'm driving a Lamborghini going to West Coast College, by the way. It's not possible. I've been the impossible since the day I was born in the friggin' taxi. $100,000 of credit. Let's see. Here's a $100,000 credit card. Would you like one? Would you like one or would you like 10? How many would you like? The ultimate goal is very simple. Here's another one. But this is tax ID to tax ID. So if we're going to play the game to win, we better know rules and tools how to play. What do you think? So again, $100,000 of business credit. Now, 19 years old, I bought my first Jack in the Box, all right, through the corporate structure, no problem. From there, I actually asked my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Solte, who's around the LA School Board, would you like to partner with me in a storage unit? So we both put money in an escrow, we got a storage unit. Okay, no problem. I always liked boring and steady businesses. In my original system called Winning the Game of Business, it said cash flow, free up your time, financial freedom. That was in 1976, by the way. When I partnered with my ex-father-in-law, we each got $17,350 a month. So understand, his cut is $17,350, so is mine, but I don't receive the money. I do not want to receive money as me. I'm not stupid. Reality is I learned at 8.5 years old when I sold seeds, clackers, and mold yards. I'm counting my 52 bucks. That nasty woman who her eyes went red when I was in Torrance, okay, she grabbed my 52 bucks. She said, you're paying rent. What 8.5-year-old kid has to pay friggin' rent? I did. It kind of sucks. Well, what did I do to solve my problem? See, I'm one of these people that solve problems. I don't just put up with BS. So I went to the library, found out about I bonds, double E bonds, and found out about savings bonds. So you're not going to take my money anymore. So when you absorb this $17,300 into a corporation, you will pay tax when you make a profit. Well, you don't pay tax when you make a profit. If you're not profitable, you're not taxable. You need to understand that. If we take this $12 million of credit here in this stack here, I got $62 million of this alone, okay? And we use it to finance a business, we're creating debt, offsets the taxes. That's the ultimate goal for all of us, if we play this game to win. Now, corporation's going to decide you have an LLC, LLP, or an S. And I'll show you what I believe as well. We get to play this game to win. So understand, I believe we can all relate to an oh shit day, week, month, or year. Should we not be prepared the next time? Half of you have shitty credit. Half of you have credit cards that are less than $1,000 limit. You didn't plan your problem. You got your assets kicked. And then half of you hire these credit repair flakes. Okay? It's against the law to do credit repair in the first place, but that's up to you. If you want to lie, that's what you become, as a liar. All right? As credit repair, it's a lie. But again, it's up to you as well. Here's me. If I could touch it, I could kick it. I kicked the door jam at 10 years old. The basketball hoop at T-Week or junior high when I was 14 and a half. So if I can touch it, I can kick it. It's a mindset. I always thought when I was 12 and a half years old, I could see it, believe it, and go get it, and that's what I did. See it, believe it, go get it. Once you write it down for you, it works, actually. So what do? If I want to reach a goal, it takes 38 steps. It hasn't changed. It's never changed. It's 38 steps to reach a goal. That's it. If I want to master something, I have to hear it 8 times. Again and again, when I apply knowledge, who's going to answer my questions? That's where I come in for you. What are we looking to do? Winning the game of business is the goal. You got to play. Now, I had a problem. All right, I'm 17 and a half, driving a Lamborghini to West Coast College. I'm going to auctions and all kinds of fun stuff. I went to this event. They sell payphones. They said it's $1,600 per payphone in a route. Okay, I'll take 10. I got 10. Went back to the events again and again, people complained. It only made $280 last month. He told you when you bought it, it makes $300 as an average. So if I spend $1,600 to me, and I spend $1,600 and I get $300 an average, how many months will it take me to break even? And what's my first month of making a profit? See, it's all math and numbers anyway. I bought everybody's routes that kept complaining. ended up having 22,000 payphones at 6.6 million a month. Is that good? I had my 19 houses. All right, what did I do? They said loan to value problem, give me crap. I put them in my divisions. I actually transferred my properties into my division so I didn't have a loan to value problem. You see, every time there's been a problem, I come with a solution. That's just the way I work. So I'd like you to write down auto income, if you would, please. I didn't know to call it passive or residual income when I was 17. Sorry, I didn't know that. I called it auto income. Auto income is getting the money to pay my bills automatically coming in. I wanted to free up my time to do something else. You understand? Started the largest donut chain in the world, satellite television, 100 million a year. Okay, printing companies, Snapper, Sir Speedy, printing, all kinds of crazy stuff. But I don't want to run a business. It takes up my time. I can't replace my time. I would like you and I to get to know each other. I would like to sit down or with you on the phone, on person or on the phone, through a Zoom or something, and I'd like to blueprint you. I'd like to help you get to 5,000 to 10,000 a month. Is that okay? And if you allow me, I'll get you 100,000, but it's going to be up to you. All right, you're going to have to turn these up and listen a little bit more than you've been doing. What do we do? The goal at the end of the day is winning the game of business. Now, I call it Ray's Way of Life. Later on, I wanted to create a book for dummies. That's what I'm going to call it, Book for Dummies. But that was already taken, so what did I got to do? I created 12 books, one for every month of the year. At the end of the year, you have a Millionaire Founders Kit. You have the 1,000 steps you're missing all along anyway. So it's called the Millionaire's Founders Kit, Financial Freedom. Ray Reynolds sold it at the Bonaventure in Los Angeles for 32 years every Wednesday night. 5,000 a set. You see, I've been around a long time. But again, that's Millionaire's Founders Kit. It's called the Blueprint of Success. So let's follow that up so we understand something. I'd like to get you to be a puppet master. I called it Puppet Master because I created a club called the Puppet Master Club 40 years ago. Just like when I created the organization called Eagle's Nest, and I got everybody into the nonprofit business. When I met Linda, I got her in that as well. What do we have to do? Let's see. If you want to join the Puppet Master Club, that means you're stuck with me for a year. Would that be okay? So what happens is this. Here's Linda. Okay, Linda comes to a workshop, signs up for Eagle's Nest, spends $2,000. She puts it on a card. The payment was $26 a month. She financed her future. $26 a month to pay it back. Just like I said, you could finance your dream and knock off some of the crap you're doing today, but that's just being honest and true with you. She took the Hyatt Hotel in Texas and made it the Blueprint Apartments. Take a picture right now. I'd like you to scan it later on, and I'd like you to scan and listen to her testimonial. I made her a millionaire 5 times plus. Now understand, that's a $27 million project for her. And she does other things as well, plus her husband too. Now, I believe Shaq's a puppet master. He doesn't make pizza, he doesn't make pretzels, and he sure in hell doesn't make donuts. But what happens? He's a puppet master. Mr. Warren Buffett's a puppet master, in my opinion. Here, it's basically me, literally with 1,013 divisions. I've had this problem since I was a kid. I had this problem even in school, and my professor said I'm paranoid. And I told him, hell yes, someone's always going to take my shit. I don't like that. Division process. So the buildings and cars were through division process, so no loan to value problem. When I have a shit head, I get to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and throw them away. I'm sorry, but not everybody likes me, and everybody likes you. Some of your friends and family too. Some of you have been ripped off by them as well. What do we get to do? Now, I'm going to want you to have your cell phone ready in a second. Is that okay? Let's think. If you allow me to get on the phone with you, or a Zoom or something for an hour with your partner of life, I will not do this unless I deal with you and your partner of life, and we're on the same page. You got it so far? Now, that's okay. I got 33 million millionaire clients and 32 billionaires now. Would you like to join the club? So what are we going to do? We're going to take a platinum or gold card because they don't fluctuate. They don't what again? They do not fluctuate. You'll hear that again and again from me. All of the cards do fluctuate. So what are we going to do? We're going to get a $100,000 line of credit here or both. And we're going to multiply. We're going to daisy chain. Write down daisy chain. That means one card is going to give me 9 more cards. Now, American Express is so silly, they're going to offer you 99 more. That's okay. We only want 9 at this time. Now, if we take 9 times the parent company, 10 times 100,000, is that $1 million yet? See, that's how you get to the millionaire dream. You finance your way. Every location will have a different what? Type of business. You see, I'm sorry, but if you name your corporation after you, I call that stupid. If you name it what it does, I call that double stupid. And if it actually does business, that's called triple stupid. I'm sorry. Because when they sue a corporation, they sue you. You're the only voice it has. And if somebody says it's not true, put them in line with me. Because I'm going to rip them apart for lying to you. So let's understand something right here. Okay? Let's get you to 5, 10,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. I actually obtained $1 million a day in 2008 and 9. Is that okay? If you like to play, I'll teach you how to do that too. So what happens is financial freedom. Take your picture now. That was in my book and since 1976. So let's understand something. Cash flow free up your time. This is your future. When you drive by the Wendy's restaurant today on the busy street, look in the mirror and ask yourself why the hell you don't own it. Storage unit, laundromats, dry cleaning, okay, apartment complex. Why is it someone else in your neighborhood owns something in your backyard and you're driving by and don't even look at the opportunities passing you by? Why didn't you create auto income? I don't understand. You see, if you would have did this a long time ago, you would have pissed away that $50,000 to $100,000 you've done so far. And it's auto income will last forever, and your children's children can inherit it. Now, if you want to play with me, we're going to do one thing. We're going to partner up. That means you're going to take 25,000, 75, 50, wherever it needs to be from the line of credit. These are Wells Fargo's 150 checkbook money. So you're going to write a check to escrow. You don't give me the money. I don't want that money at all. I don't even touch that money ever, ever. I line you up, get you the lines of credit. You write a check or wire it to escrow. See, in escrow, no one can screw you over. Is that hard to say the truth? They can't rip you off. If it doesn't go through, you get your money back. Do another one and another one. See, your problem is you've been ripped off by friends and family. You're afraid to make a decision half the time. You second guess yourself every day. That's kind of silly and kind of dumb to me. Now, what do? Here's the 10 auto incomes I want you to focus on. I wrote books on all of these as well. So if I blueprint you, if you allow me to, we're going to get on the phone or a Zoom. It's past, present, and future, good, bad, and ugly. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? I need to know this. And did you have a tax lien or bankruptcy? Next, I need to know about family. All right, corporation and divisions, you need 18 minimum. Write down 18. And what you're going to need is an irrevocable trust. I'm going to help you plan to live, but I also want you to plan to die because I want your family not stuck in a probate. Next, we're going to think about the car should be a division. House should be bought through the trust. And you're going to focus on auto income and cash flow for you per time. If today you needed a blueprint call with me today, the office sells it for $19.99. Very simple. So for $2,000, you're stuck with me. Okay, up to the hour with your partner of life. If you did it during basically a webinar like now, it's $999. I had one of you ask earlier today, would I do it for $699? Because that's all you had to be able to Zelle. Go for it. Okay, Bill, Zelle me $699. Your blueprint call is yours now. Okay, but put on that message on the Zelle. It's for the blueprint call per me, and you put RW during the webinar. And if I offer to him, I have to offer to all of you. I have to offer to every one of you. Whoever wants it for $699, it's a Zelle, now. If not, then call the office and just pay more. When you do the partnership with me, it's free, by the way. So what happens is we're going to be winning the game of business. You will not find anybody out there like me who teaches what I teach, 6 days a week, classes all the time too, and holding your hand for free in most cases. From here, what do we have to do? Well, we have a checklist. We have to make sure if you're going to partner with me, have all these pieces. If we close escrow together and you get basically $8,000, $9,000 a month, that's good. But in the beginning, you only get 40% of it. Sorry, that's all you're going to get. You see, what happens is if we take all the money now, you're going to waste it and piss it away. Most people do that all the time. What do I want you to do? Very simple. I want you to listen very carefully. The average person gets $4,000, okay? The line of credit called Blueprint Loans about $2,000. You're going to get about $2,200 a month for 6 months. Why? We're going to take the rest of that, put it into a trust account, and we're going to leverage it into $1.5 million. You see, getting this corporations and credit cards and divisions and stuff, and easy. But a line of credit in leveraging the more money for more money is the way you get the next location. So our goal is getting you listen carefully, 9 locations of something that has up to $5,000 to $10,000 per month, right, on an ongoing base, and you own it through the corporate structure and divisions. And it's usually tied to real estate, by the way. Storage unit, laundromat, dry cleaning, okay, a Jack in the Box, a McDonald's, okay? These are the things we look at. Now, I had a problem in 1984, okay? I owned Shakey's Pizzas, 31 flavors, that's fun stuff, donut stores, Subways, shopping centers. I'm building condos everywhere. I'm just having fun. I got a letter in the mail that says I have to pay up to $800 to $1,000 a month, per year, for every corporation in California. Up to $1,000 a year per corporation. We looked at that would have been over $1 million per year. I went to Sacramento and asked the basic question. Could I create an entity under the corporate umbrella that I don't have to pay a franchise tax fee? That was the first beginning of something. Got 89 ways to use it, not abuse it. So what I got is choice. Here's the form. Now your corporation is going to be number 4A. Write it down. One of my corporations is going to be number 4. We're going to close an escrow together. No one can screw each other over at all. And what are we going to do? We're going to basically get you what you want. Would you like 25, 50, or 75%? That'll take you from $3,000 to $5,000 to $9,000 a month based on the project. What percentage would you like? What percentage could you afford to put down through the escrow based on the lines of credit I obtained for you? And I lined you up for it. Got it so far? So if we play this like the game that I designed in the first place in 1976, all right, I've done this since 1987 with my clients. My problem in the 80s is I had more escrows going than people. What does it mean? I needed people to help me. See, I need your social, your tax IDs, and everything else to gather the pieces. Getting to $1 billion was no problem. Getting to $1 trillion is the next goal. So what do we get to do? I made you my soldiers. I let everybody help and win the game together. Is that okay? Now, pricing. Today, if I was coaching you in your business for a year, I'd charge you $30,000. But I get you $300,000 of credit, 10 times your investment anyway. That's what I've always done. Now, if you partner with me, it's a different type of coaching. This is a phone call every other week, okay? And you get the summits when you pay the $23,000. So here's $23,000. You can break it down into payments, and you get to finance it up and away. Today, all right, you get a 10% discount if you pay in full. It's very simple. How about this, okay? If you put $2,500 down today, on this today, and then I'm going to just offer it now only, all right, $2,500 down now, then we'll work out payments based on what you can afford or the credit I build you or both. How about we finance that, okay? Based on the structure we can design together, but it's up to you. But again, if you don't do it today, just talk to sales. They'd love to write it up for $23,000. No problem. What is the goal with me? Winning the game of business. If you sell anything today, you get a 10% discount on it anyway. That's to encourage you to make a decision now, because you're a procrastinator. You tend to put things off. You have a chance to change your life if you want to. So I have a 3-day summit coming up. It's a summit called /bootcamp, 3 days. You're going to learn 1,000 steps, 1,000 steps. I need you to focus on this. It's August 29th, 30th, and 31st. So write it down. This is online or in person. It's going to be up to you. This helps you become a puppet master, and I line you up for the escrow, and I hold your hand personally, in person or online. What happens is here, you're going to learn how to become a puppet master. Controlling assets and money. Okay, there we go. It's all going crazy here. Let's go back over here. Okay. So what happens is simple. Here's a QR code, okay, scan code. Take a picture right there. Okay, I got it fixing it. It's fine. Okay. So what happens is very simple. Okay. Okay, it fixed and fixed at the same time. All right, great. All right, so what happens is here, if you scan that today, it'll give you the ability to get into a program, Very simple. You can finance it. And what's going to happen is basically, I'll work out payments with you as well. And the goal is getting you the credit. And that's the ultimate goal. I don't want you using credit cards to finance everything you do. I want credit cards to be for you, corporate divisions. But then from there, I want lines of credit to finance the American dream. If we create debt, it offsets taxes. Debt offsets taxes again. And that's the ultimate goal anyway. So the goal from you is step up to the plate and make a commitment. That will be the ultimate goal for all of us as we play this game to win. So the main thing is like anything else. It's 1,000 steps. It's not easy. All I can do is show you mansions and millions and billions of dollars that I've created for me and help you do the same thing. 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. You're going to master the Millionaire's Founders Kit. Master it. Sold it at the Bonaventure, 32 years, $5,000 a set. See, there's one thing they can't take away from me, is the truth. Being the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years, no one can take away the truth. A lot of people like to talk about blah, blah, blah. And not everybody likes me and everybody likes you, but it's the truth. Guess what we get to do? Now, I had an oh shit day in 2009. It sucks. I'm worth $3.7 billion through corporate structure. My wife wanted to take one of the yachts out to watch the fireworks, 72 people, middle yacht. Why not? So here I'm in a coma. I woke up the next day after July 4th watching the fireworks, and my wife had to rush me to the hospital. I was dead laying there. I'm still breathing, but she didn't know what to do. So my wife's very smart. She calls the office to get a hold of Ron, my district manager. Ray's in a coma. He needs some help. Instead of helping my wife, he ran over to our office, U-Haul truck, one technology driver over inspection, 22,000 building. He's stealing books and CDs. The guy I thought would help my wife while I'm in a coma stealing my inventory. Tom, my IT manager, because I have info commercials and 50 million people in my database, decides to sell my websites and phone numbers to a porn site. Never call the phone number on a CD, please. So that's what happens. So the people around you, can you trust them? All right, or are they going to rip you off like they've done before? Some of them. What do? So the goal is very simple. It's called the blueprint of success. So understand something today. If you were to buy it from the office, they're going to sell it to you for $1,000. If that's all you want, then buy it for $1,000. If you got it through me, I'm going to give it to you for $4.99, half price. But again, I want it to be free if you go to the summit in the boot camp with me. Okay? It's like the real estate system that was controlling $2.2 billion. I'm the guy that created Homestead Blocker, UCC1, and Chattel Mortgage for real estate. Financial system is basically becoming the bank, buckets, money, and tax balancing. Office sells it for $2,000. Very simple. I discount it basically for $9.99. If you go to the summit, all that's free, because that's what we're going to go through to make you a puppet master. There's the ultimate goal. So the 3-day event, we're going to cover all these things, 18 books, and you are stuck with me. Now, I'm going to give you $50,000 of credit, and then from there, I'm going to charge you $4,999 for it. If I gave you $50,000 credit, I'd charge $5,000 anyway. So between the sum of that, one of those is free to you. Very simple. If all of a sudden you don't want credit, that's okay. All right, then you basically just pay $19.99. Then you get no credit at all, okay? So we're just going to get you through the 3 days in person or online. It's up to you. The goal is if you partner with me, it becomes free. There's your goal. Now, what do? You see, I believe right now that you have been ripped off by friends, family, and I think your biggest problem is you not knowing how to play the game to win. So I like to explain how to get to million and billion, if you allow me to, and that's what the 3-day summit's all about, and help you get auto income. And if you scan that, you can scan it and take a picture and scan pay online. Or you can call the office or Zelle. I'm a person that loves Zelle, okay? Why? Because you don't have to pay the 5% fee. When you use a card and call the office at 800-254-9506, they're going to charge you 5% of fee. I'd rather just waive the fee, but that's just me. So we have the ability to play the game to win. Isn't that what we wanted to do in the first place, is win the game of business? So understand, if you need to use a card, you can email me, hey, I want to use a card, Ray, and we'll have someone call you right away. Or you call the office too. I want to make sure I take away all your excuses. Sorry to say that, but it's true. I want to guide you into an escrow in the near future. Okay, escrow, so we can close and get auto income. That would be the ultimate goal for all of you. But again, it's going to be up to you. Yes, we all have a sad story to tell. I don't think anybody really cares, to be honest with you, at the end of the day. I was born in a taxi. She didn't want me. Mrs. Hope just used and abused me as much as she could. Repackaging your life like Humpty Dumpty is what I want to do. I want to rebuild you my way because I think your way sucks. Say that out loud? So what do we get to do? Here's a corporation. Now, I'm not here to be CPA and attorney. That's not my goal. I'm trying to introduce you to what's public record. A corporation's a legal person. It's right there. It's right there. A corporation's a legal what? Person, right there. I heard this when I was 7.5 years old. I was a weird kid. I taught myself how to read at 2.5 years old, memorize everything she said. Memorize every word she said. It's in here. I got total recall on those things. It says, may sue or be sued. Didn't pay attention to that. The bottom under 17900A3 kind of confused me. Says not required. This was a mistake they put in the book. I knew it was a mistake when I was 9.5 years old. I went to the library almost every day for 2 years. So my first corporation cost me $10. Most of you spent thousands to an attorney or CPA or corporate service. You didn't learn diddly squat. Sorry, but it's true. I got $100,000 of credit cards in the mail back then. I'm 9.5 years old. I had to explain to Ted Turner exactly how you use the SS for 26 ways. I got named in the movie Dave as well. I'm going to tell you that a corporation is sued, they sue you, because it's true. 12.5 years old, I'm named in a lawsuit. I use the word Braille, owned by the Braille Institution. See, the goal is to never bring the pain home. All right, here's the lie you tell yourself. I believe that you lied to yourself. So does a corporation, attorney, CPA, incorporating service, in my opinion. In 1987, Ken Yarbrough and I wrote a book called File Segregation. Remember, Ken was security chief at TOW in Asperian. I didn't like file segregation because I believe he wanted to lie. And I didn't want to lie. He says, your divisions rate take 3 to 6 months. It's okay. Banks want them to be 2 years anyway. So what do we get to do? The lie is you. When you sign for a car, a lease of a building, or a credit card, you pierce your own veil. You can file bankruptcy in that corporation. Okay, that's okay. That's under the Federal Protection Act, public record. But then you guaranteed it, so they come get you anyway. See, there's the problem. Oh, it's going to protect me. Peekaboo? It does not. So when the world's telling you and confusing everybody on TikTok, YouTube, and Google, oh, it confuses me all the time. They all keep saying they're rich. They're not rich. The corporations are rich. There's a difference. So if you want to, you can scan right there, free corporation around the world. There you go. Any state you want, right there. I've been giving corporations for free for 49 years. I don't believe anybody should pay for them. And some of you pay thousands of dollars for a piece of paper and they didn't learn diddly squat. So here's a corporation. Take that picture, send it to everybody you know, send it to the world, all 50 states. It's free. You pay a little filing fee. A nonprofit in California costs $30. A profit's $100. See, you spent thousands on crap that didn't make any sense. And that's the problem you got today. I would like to create a list for you. Is that okay? If I create a list for you, I call it the daily, weekly, and project list. I'd like you to do my list, and I'd like to tell you what to do. Is that okay? So our ultimate goal is very simple. July 4th, 2009, one of my yachts, 72 people, I get to basically not wake up the next day. Everything I touch turns 100 million plus, by the way. So what do? There I am. Here's the address. Google it. Find out I'm telling you the truth. So laying there in a coma, I got to die at 5:41 eventually. So here it is again. I'm laying in the coma. My wife signs a POA, power of attorney. My tax attorney tricks her. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. She's falling apart. I was given a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. The machine went beepity beep after that too. So understand, what did I do coming out of a coma with my wife and kids in the car? I went to our mansion in Huntington Harbor and found out it's not my house anymore. I'm going to tell you exactly how I built up to millions and billions again. This man says he lost his job. Well, that means you have an apartment because you have 2 kids, or you have a house. Well, why are you wearing your jammies? He gets $210 a day by putting that sign out there because people are stupid enough to hand him money. Let's hand people who really need help. He's strong enough to go get a damn job, in my opinion. Shows up here, I'd give him a job. Very simple. What did I do? Well, I'm laying there in a coma. 2011, we come out of the coma. Very simple. We go to a house, and I have 50 guns at my head, all right, trying to say, I'm going to shoot you. This is my house. Coast Guard, police, everywhere. Woo, woo. What am I going to do? I get told by Steve, one of the cops, Ray, this is not your house anymore. See, I thought it was still my house. Right when he said that, it's like, that actually happened? I thought that was a bad dream. We walk back through the garage, very simple, all right, on the floor. I found this on the floor. This is my daughter's booty. She'll be 18 next month. So what did I do? I threw it on the ground like it was nothing. So I make sure I focus on things that are more important than I am, like my daughter, my son. How about my 6 kids and my 13 grandkids? So understand, 5 girls and a boy. I got to get through the process. So what do? Simple. I took my 3 divisions of me, which you could have had you, and I did one thing. I took my 5 divisions over here, closet divisions, and I built $1 million of credit within 6 weeks. You stay down because of your lack of knowledge. It's your stupidity. You're not stupid, but you sure in the hell follow stupid. I built my wife, and I got her a next dream house. Happy wife, happy life. You have the ability to repackage you if you allow me to help you. But again, go do it on your own. Oh, I'm sorry, you should be fired. You should fire yourself today. Because I think you did a half-assed job, in my opinion. Sorry to say, but it's true. So what do? Moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. Sucks. Shot 3 times, knife 6 times. I'm still here trying to help you. What am I going to say since I was a little kid? Always good. Thank you, Jesus. God gave me another day. I'm always good. That's how I look at it every day. So what do here? Let's think about you. You were 14 to 16, and you were told to get an SSN. You went and got that, but you didn't pay attention. It's an SS5 form. You're entitled to one of these, and that connects to the 1040 tax return. So we the people. The card says on the back of it, do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, don't carry with you, and you do it anyway. Let's compare it to SS4. The SS4 has 26 ways to use it, not abuse it, and your problem, you didn't pay attention. Line 1 says legal name of entity or individual person. You're entitled to 3 of these of you, but that's up to you too. You could play the game to win if you want to, but your problem is your lack of knowledge because you didn't plan the problem. You should have planned the problem. We all get our assets kicked. What did you do? Honey, we're going to start a business with your friends and family in the kitchen. We're going to jack it up, drop the score, get stuck, can't get it anymore. We're going to hawk our house and bring the pain over to you and me, and we're going to be stupid. That's what you did. I don't understand. I do not understand stupid. You're not stupid. Well, you sure the hell did stupid. Why would you jack up the wrong damn card when you could have jacked up these that don't fluctuate? What's wrong with you? These don't work or something? I don't get it. Your goal is to never bring the damn pain home. We the people, constitutional right, all right, it's very simple, Bill of Rights. You have the right to do better than anybody because you're a U.S. citizen. Collections, kill the debt 5 ways. IRS problem, you're out of the system because you didn't do your tax returns, irs.gov. See, you have to rebuild you the right way like Humpty Dumpty. 656, Form 433 and B. Your problem is you. That's your problem starting today. What do? We plan the problem. We create a line of defense and safety credit. We're all going to have an oh shit day again. Doesn't matter if you got millions and billions. Okay? There's always somebody not liking you. They're always trying to take it away. But it's up to you if you want to basically, every step of the way, do it the right way. What do? I created this, Kenya Arboro, TRW Experian. All dashboards say now below 30%. Where'd it come from? Come me. I was going to sue basically Credit Karma during the pandemic. They kept saying 42%. That's stupid. I'm sorry. All cards fluctuate from 10 to 29%, period. That's why they need a sticky, unless it is your gold and platinum cards. The only 2 cards that don't fluctuate. So you jack these up in an emergency. Could you imagine you could actually buy up to 1 year's time? Okay, not jack up your credit, drop your score, get stuck anymore. See, oh shit doesn't last forever. Within a year, you'd be back on track. Unfortunately, you drug it on for 3 to 6 years. So what do? Winning the game of business. So our goal should be listening, learning today, and understand that all cards fluctuate but 2. That means these cards do not fluctuate at all. They even have a POT that I got them to do 18 years ago. That's called paid over time limit, by the way, up to $100,000. So you could have maintained that $750 the whole damn time. Instead, what did you do? Since you didn't learn Ray's rules and tools and research to find me years ago, now look at your mess. Let's play my way. Oh, I'm in a higher credit repair company. That's funny. Credit repair, Federal Trade says it's a fraud. It's against the law. And it says here, Credit Repair Organization Act is a fraud too. So they have to lie to help repair your credit, which is not broken. So let's do this. You got a camera? You got your cell phone ready? Come on. Put your phone out there. Let's get ready to take a picture. When I created Winning the Credit Game over 35 years ago, letters to creditors and credit bureaus, it's free. It's been free for 30 plus years. There you go. Find the book that they're using on TikTok, Google, and YouTube. That's my book anyway. And the letters that they took from the book that are free. So now you know what you can actually really do. Is that okay with you? So what do we do now? Let's understand it's free download. Now what do we do? Analyzation. Analyzation what? We got to analyze you if you want me to help you. I need to know past, present, future. Now I'm going to do a rapid rescore and rapid refresh. Don't worry, I invented those 46 years ago too. We're going to have some solutions for problems. Pricing simple. I created a dashboard in 1987 that allows me to put a name, corporate division on a dashboard, an instant credit report under tax ID. Would you like one for you? Let me know. If you want that 750 score, I'm going to get you cards that are $5,000 to $10,000 and do a rapid refresh. All right, our paralegal is going to distribute your whatever it is for 9 months for free. We're going to charge you $1,500. That's very simple. From there, if you did it while you're online with me, I discount $500 to you. Now it's $999. That's the goal. See, I got to get you to never bring the pain home and be a CFO ready. You've got to get ready to be a CFO, Chief Financial Officer. I want to obtain your credit today. I want to analyze it, but I need you to go to analytical750.com. Analytical750.com has all three bureaus because they're actually going to help you, and that's the ultimate goal. So let's think today about Spear, Trendy, and Equifax. Within 90 working days, you can have a 750 score. But you'd have to do some work to be part of the program. Fridays, all my classes are live all week, and Saturdays as well. Friday at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to go through your case file with you personally. I tell you what needs to be done, and I need you to listen and follow through. I need everybody to pay attention. Now, understand, you could have made $1,000 today just with me. If you take right now and take a picture and scan that later today, all right, put your referrals there. It'll ask you, would you like a Zelle, would you like a check, or would you like to get store credit? So you could become an affiliate, and you can tell people about me, and I can help you get money in your pocket today too. It's up to you. Would you like to make $1,000 today? Scan it. Let's do it right away. Simple. What do we do? You're all backed up on your cards. Okay. Well, hopefully you have Navy or you have military or someone you connected to, because I'll line you up to $50,000 of credit there and help reduce your debt. Or we'll get supply credit to get cash credit. See, I believe I have a solution for everything you're going through today, and I can help rebuild any one of you if you allow me to, up to $51,000 for that supply credit to cash. Now, let's understand, 750 score should be 90 working days. Now, Analytical 750, what they're going to do is they give all three bureaus. I'm sorry, but Credit Karma should be fired because I think they're crap, in my opinion. No phone number to help you, only three bureaus, you need all three. See, you need Experian because Experian is used by what? B of A. All right, how about Chase Bank? Chase gives us credit cards, personal business, up to 22 months with no interest. What the hell am I going to do with, Credit Karma? Okay, come on, there's no Experian. It's ridiculous. But again, I want them to help you. There's a code, scan it, we'll sign up today. They'll charge you $25 a month. That's it. They also have a $2 million bond as well from the dark web. Here's the 10 steps to get to 750 score. They're going to call you every 46 days. They're going to tell you what's next, what's next, what's next. There's the goal. Credit Karma, I think the world should say you're fired. It does on my t-shirts. We wait till you get one of those too. What are we going to do? $25 a month. Okay. But the goal is for them to hold your hand and tell you what needs to be done. But the next thing is they're doing the business reports. Experian, Treasury, and Equifax, even Dun & Bradstreet. You can actually log into Dun & Bradstreet and get a DUNS number through us, and we can help you do that as well, up, and away. But again, it's up to you today if you pay attention. There's the barcode. Scan it. There's a scan code. That's all you got to do. So what do? Well, the Ray Reynolds University I set up in 2001 to help people get to the $1 million dream. We actually create up to $1 million a day. So I believe you're stuck. Let's get past go. Lamborghinis, Duffys, mansions. All right, white men do jumps. Two people say we don't. More Lamborghinis, race boats, helicopters, U-Docks, Ferraris, and yachts. Hell, why not? I call it Ray's rules. Wouldn't you? So if we do this correctly, see it, believe it, go get it, we can accomplish the goal. We can accomplish the dream. And you're stuck with me every step of the way. Classes. See, I don't let you down. I hold your hand every step of the way. No matter if it's a paid class or a free class, you're still stuck with me. That's how it's always been for 49 years. So if you want to play and learn to play my way, I'll get you where you need to go. Remember, the dashboards were set up in '87. Tax ID, cash credit reports. There's the goal. What do we have to do? See, your problem, I think you're being confused. I think you're being confused because on the social medias, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. Look at me, I'm rich. These people aren't rich. They're lying to you. They're lying to you because they're not rich. Their corporations are rich. They're confusing everybody. I don't want you to be a millionaire. I want you to be a rich corporation. Do you understand that? I want you to have a corporation with 9 divisions on it. If you have one today, I'll build the one you have with you or for you. I'll analyze. I'll add history. I'll get you $25,000 of credit. I'll charge you $2,500. It's 10 times your investment, better than being in Vegas. And I'll start popping credit as soon as possible. Because you're on the webinar right now, you get it for $19.99. You save $500 once again. There's your Zelle. Take a picture. And all you have to do is remember put RW when you Zelle. Simple. That's all you got to do today. You can call the office right away and talk to one of our specialists right away too. 800-254-9506. Use your card. They will charge you for 25% more. Sorry, but that's how they do it. Banks charge us a fee. We got to charge you. That's how it works. Zelles are free, aren't they? If we take credit, let's understand, lines of credit, credit cards, American Express, all right, are $12 million over here, and we use this to do what? Borrow money is not taxable. Let's understand what that means. I'm going to take the borrow money to finance the dream, the Jack in the Box, the McDonald's, the storage unit, the laundromat, the fourplex, the apartment complex. I'm creating debt to offset taxes. We watched Elon Musk borrow $44 billion to buy Twitter, make it X marks the spot. Nobody leaves money in their bank account, big money, because that'd be stupid. Okay, nobody's that stupid, but the guy on TikTok going, blah, blah, I'm rich, look at my bank account. That is plain stupid in my opinion, by the way. Manageable debt, offset taxes, $100,000 on personal, $1 million corporate credit, auto income, and leverage money into more money. So if we play my way today, if you want $100,000 of credit, what am I going to do? Office charges 10 grand, 10%. Their discount today is $7,999. Okay, you save a couple grand, no problem. If you do it through me today, it's $5,000, $5,000 to get you $100,000 of personal or business credit. The next thing is you're going to want personal and business. If you Zelle, take out 10%. Very simple to do. If you want another $100,000 for the corp or for you, either way, you get $100,000 each. All right, what do? We should double the number, right? But the reality is very simple here. It is $7,999 a day for $200,000 of credit. So I can build you up and away. What's the ultimate goal? See, I want you to help finance me. As I build you credit, you're going to spend more money with me anyway and maintain the, small payments. So there you go. Get a 10% discount if you use Zelle. There's a Zelle. Once again, call the office right away, 800-254-9506. What's a corporation again? It's right there, legal person. May sue or be sued. Your corporation is entitled to 4 things as far as I'm concerned. These are Ray's rules. Very simple. You do what you want. To buffer tax is due when it's profitable. Corporate credit's all the write-off in the first place. And then the cars at fleet price, and we get the free buffet at the hotel. Divisions are a line of defense. They're cheap. Multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and also separate liability for real estate. It's been in my system for over 30 plus years. That is called the line of defense, by the way. The line of defense. If you ran your life this way through the corporations and you would never have an oh shit day ever again. You decided to let that happen to you, to be a duck and a sheep. Sorry to say, but I believe it's true. Let's basically do something different my way for a while, please. I'm going to say my way works, your way sucks, in my opinion. We're going to play. This means you're going to have a millionaire corporation. You're going to have 9 divisions and 9 locations of something. 9 locations. That gets up to $100,000 a month. Then I want you to understand what I had to do for me. In the late 80s, they're shrinking my limits. I got $53 million of credit cards. It's scaring the crap out of me. I went to the library, C-191D once again. I loaned out money. I loaned out buckets of money at $10,000 each. For every $10,000 I loaned out, my notes coming back to me were $240,000. That basically $4.6 matrix got me $190,000 a month. And the notes behind that were $1.1 billion. See, all we have to do is learn to play the game to win. It's up to you if you want to listen today and follow through. I would like you to change your direction in a lot of things you do. I'd like your son or daughter to have a division under your corporation. I'd like you to have your grandson or granddaughter do the same thing. I'd like you to help me help them learn to have the better future. See, we're stressing the whole world out today. Start out right. That's what I'd tell you to do. Again, more special pricing through me. A division costs $1,000. I build a credit to $100,000 per division. Okay, there you go. All right, so $100,000 get you a $100,000 card. There you go, no problem. If I add a name of a person or an entity, add 2,000 of history, I can build credit. That means I don't need a tax ID per division until I actually ask for separate billing. It's called daisy chaining. So if we take a division today at 999, all right, $1,000 per, 3, 6, 9, 12, 21, 22, how many you want? Here's 3, 9, and 12, with or without credit. Today, if you did them today, take your picture right there. I would tell you I would double the number, no extra cost. 3 is 6, 9 is 18, 12 is 24, if it was done today. And I'd say call the office right away. If you Zelle, you save 10% on that too. There's your Zelle. There's the office phone number right away, 800-254-9506. The ability to play. Every division should be known as a bucket of money as far as I'm concerned. A bucket of money. The Ray Reynolds University, my dream to help everybody that I can before I die the next time. Hopefully I get another 50 years. But again, all I can do is show you goodies I obtained, add it to my dashboard, and do what we get to do, reach the dream, think to be the impossible. I've done it all my life. I have trained over 50 million people, use division process to get to millionaire to billionaire. Would you like to be next? It'll be up to you. What are we going to do? Make you a puppet master. This means you're going to listen, learn. I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way. And I'm going to make sure you understand, like Linda. Take a picture, scan it. She'll tell you I made her a millionaire 5 times at least. But again, what do you get to do? Shaq's a puppet master. Mr. Buffett's a puppet master. Hell, I started the club in the first place. All right, 1,013 divisions right there for those 2 buildings and 2 cars. We could play my way if you want. Boring and steady, boring and steady. I asked you to take a picture earlier today. Hopefully you did. There's your future. Why don't you own the Wendy's, the storage unit, the laundromat? What the hell's wrong with you? You have wasted $50,000 plus in your life. If you would have did this a long time ago, you wouldn't be going through what you're going today. I hear that all the time. You're going to put money in an escrow. I don't want the money. You're going to put it in escrow. I'll line you up for the lines of credit. What are you going to do? Would you like a part of a car wash? Coin laundry, coin car wash, Burger King. All right, I like ugly. Ugly makes money. So again, what do you want to do? We get to play the game and win. If you want, we can share a piece together. Your $5,000 to $12,000 a month becomes how much you want to put into the escrow. Do you want 25, 50, or 75%? It's kind of up to you. What an income would you like automatically? But again, that's what we get to do. I've done this with clients since 1987. If you want to play, you let me know. What happens is, here's your checklist. Here's how you get that $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month per entity. And you have to just follow through and do what you're told to do. Ultimate goal. So the bottom line is like anything else. If I coach your business, $30,000 a year, $300,000 credit back to you, 10 times your investment. If you did it today and you want to do the coaching program through being a partner of mine, we're going to have a phone call every other week. You're going to get boot camp for free. It's $23,000. You make payments. You want a discount? It's that $19,999. I would tell you literally to put $2,500 down today. Let me build you some credit so you can make your payments on that. Finance this and finance you and finance me. And you can write it off as well. But that would be the ultimate goal. Put 10 down, and what happens is simple. At the end, you can pay as you go through the process, and up, and away. But again, use Zelle, you save 10% as well. All I want to do is change your life. Today, the 3-day summit's coming up. It's called a summit, and I call it a boot camp. August 29th, 30th, and 31st. 3 days in person here in this room or online will be up to you. You're stuck with me every step of the way. You're going to become a puppet master. Take that picture, use that QR scan, sign up today. What are we going to do? Going to make sure you understand the 18 books and CDs. It's $5,000 for those 3 days, but you get $50,000 of credit as well. It reimburses you too. But if you don't want to spend that $5,000 today, if you want no credit at all, it is $1,999 with no credit, and you can be online or in person too. It's up to you. But I offer that now. I haven't offered it before. It's free if you partner with me, but it's up to you too. What are we going to do? Take a picture, scan it, sign up right away. Also, you can Zelle, and also say 10%, or you can call the office at 800-254-9506, or email me you want to use a card. Either way, we have an answer for you. There's no excuses anymore. See, the procrastinator you've been is the killer of a dream. Today, we want you to get into an escrow with me. Would you like to play? Blueprint calls, $2,000. Discounted today for $999 if you did it online. Someone asked if I do it for $699. I told them yes. So there's your blueprint call for $699, but it's only during the broadcast. When I'm done, the answer is no. Very simple. It's opportunity to answer the question. Someone asked the question, and I give them an answer to that too. Winning the game of business. If you wanted 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months coaching, I'm going to give you $50,000, $100,000, $300,000 credit. But that's coaching your business. I would tell you to call the office and talk to a specialist. They would customize something for you. There's your Zelle. There's the office phone number, 800-254-9506. And all we have to do is understand something from now on. Look behind that curtain every time. Look behind the curtain every time to get through the process. We, the people, we stay safe, we stay strong, we do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, it's very simple. We have the ability to change our lives if we choose to. I believe, I'm sorry, you've been ripped off by somebody, okay, in the past, maybe friend and family member, what you need to do. August 8th, I will have 2,000, all right, things else I have fixed up, done mortgage, done right now, and worth 40,000, need to repair. Well, I don't like to use the word repair. Okay, again, what do we need to do? This is from David. Yes, I know. Okay, the main thing is everything you're looking there, we can break it down into pieces, and we need a blueprint on it. Every goal, you're positioning this, you're positioning that. The blueprint call can position all that for you if you want, or you can just sign up from a basic program as well. And on the class, I'm going to answer your questions as well. So the goal is, I believe there's not something you can ask me I can't answer. That's not to be arrogant. It's just God gave me a brain to use, and I used to read 15 books a week. Now it's probably about 5 or 6. So I memorized everything I could. But again, today, 800-254-9506. I would tell you to Zelle or call the office right away. Get into a program because I can start holding your hand right away. All right, it's up to you. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day,